Welcome back. Let's play some 10-minute games here on Shogi Wars. Good luck. Against a sitting king, the bishop is stronger than the rook. Welcome. Well, I wonder if we'll see... Well, that's not a sitting king. That king's already on the move. So the bishop's no longer as powerful as the rook, I guess. Bishops might get exchanged, so I'll play this castle. My opponent doesn't want to exchange bishops anymore. What the hell? What is this? What have I missed? Alright, so I'm going to unblock my bishop's diagonal. I don't know what they're planning to do. What can I do? I could move the lance. I could move my rook. Yeah, this looks interesting. That looks like a pawn. Unless I've missed something, that's a free pawn. Yeah, normally the opponent will even spend time exchanging this pawn. But a pawn is a pawn. Truly, such words have not been spoken before. Can I meet this with a pawn drop? Should I meet this with a pawn drop? I should just aim for the king. There's the king. Alright. Hmm. Well, you've got my curiosity.
7分。
Let's see where this ends up. This looks interesting for many reasons. Well, no. Pawn drop on the bishop's head. I could just do silver takes. So, okay, yeah. There seem to be some tactics in this position. This looks fun. Okay. Um, I can push. Do I have better? Surely I must have something better than pushing. Oh. Okay, this looks straightforward. Yeah, my rook's floating, but that's okay. They only have... This pawn is in a strange position. So I could, if bishop takes, I could either pin the bishop, or perhaps wiser, I exchange bishops, and if their rook moves off the file, then I can play rook takes pawn. What would cause the rook to move off the file, I wonder? Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. I don't think that's where they want their bishop, so I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, I take a rook, you take a rook. I take a bishop, you take a silver. I think I'm doing fine here.
$5。
Hmm. All right, I have 3 pawns in hand, and this is the weak point of the castle, so let's just aim all the pawns at it. It is somewhat scary, honestly. Um, Fine, I'll defend, apparently. I should not have taken here in the first place. I don't know. Maybe they do have to do a heavy drop to protect this silver, or promoted pawn, and maybe this is all fine then. Um, So I remove that. Oh, my bishop's attacked. I didn't see that coming. Um, hmm.
3分、
Yeah, that's a pretty cool move.
2分30秒。
This looks sad. But what can I do? I do not know. Oh, wait. Silver drop. I thought my king could approach this rook, but it's not a rook anymore. It's a dragon.
2分、
So I gotta run. That's not good. Alright, you win this one. 1 down, 2 to go. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. It's a skill issue. It really is. Good luck. Alright, so I wonder if opponents just know that I don't know the system or something. But it's like, unless I'm extremely vigilant early in the opening and in the middle game, and I can get an overwhelmingly advantageous position, that doesn't happen, I'm not winning on Shogi Wars. Players are pretty resilient to whatever I can throw at them. Normally I close the diagonal, but we don't need to do that every time. Dare I build Onaguma? Perhaps. Like, what's this rook doing out here? Our opponent is, like, not attacking, so now is a good time to build Onaguma Castle. That said, Mino's also a good castle, but Onaguma's kind of fun. That's a pawn. Oh! That's a fun pawn. Yeah. I see, this is why you close the diagonal usually. That's fair. Well, actually, this looks fine. I've seen far worse than this. Bishop drop. Mm-hmm. Where do I put my rook? If I put it to the side and try to push this, they don't have a pawn in hand, so I can actually do that. That's what I was thinking of doing, but then I thought, wait, they have a pawn in hand. But no, they don't. So I can just push this pawn straight through and take the gold and mate the king. It's a bit optimistic, but you get the idea. Let's go. Let's go. Like, without a pawn, what are they going to do? Let's go. I've done this to opponents before. This is what we call lucky. Just if they had anything they could drop, they could stop this attack. Or if the silver could somehow make it over to stop the attack, then they could stop it. Here, just neither of those conditions are met, so let's go. Yeah, I'm just gonna mow this down. And that's that. That said, I was just talking about how if I don't, like, if my advantage is not overwhelming, I can still blow it. I don't know if we've hit the overwhelming point just yet. So I should still be careful. Like, yeah, obviously I prefer my position, and I am winning material. But proceed with care. So silver is going to try to join in. I might give a bishop for the rook, which looks fine. Actually, if I retreat this bishop... No, rook takes is possible instead of silver takes. Alright, let's just push. Opponent still doesn't have a pawn in hand. Thanks for being... Yeah, exchanging bishop for rook, I think you could still fight on a bit. It sure is painful. I could understand wanting to go on to the next game. Good luck. Yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Yeah. Who knew that opening lessons could be so expensive? Bald Mino. Wait a second. Wait a second. Confused Mino. Do I have the guts? No, I should just build Silver Crown. There's no reason to do the stupid move here. Yeah, let's just build Silver Crown. Alright, whatever. Wait, what's going on here? Hang on. I'm attacking with my castle, because this looks funny. I can't resist, I have to know. I'm gonna be the dumb American that plays the dumb American moves. Alright, well, I'm giving my knight, but this looks interesting. Pawn 5-5. Okay, so this cuts the diagonal. Hang on. They still have a pawn in hand. Okay, I don't want to exchange my rook, even though I was just thinking about that and how fun that could look, but it's not worth it. I have castled my knight. Alright, whatever. This is my grand breakthrough. A grand unprofitable breakthrough. That does nothing. Cool. Well, at least I did it. Maybe I should escape my king up the edge here. Okay, I clear the way for my rook. The way in front of my rook is clear. And now there's a pawn in the way. That was so short-lived. Alright, let's keep playing silly moves. So I'm threatening bishop drop down here and promote and, I don't know, something. Oh, also bishop 5-5 is an idea. Like, if I've ever played Shogi before, 5-5 is a good square for a bishop. It's possible I've played Shogi before. Of course my opponent sees the same idea, but still. Oh, they... Okay. How do I deal with this? It takes 3 turns for my silver to hit the bishop. If I drop this, they drop a pawn 5-5. I can't remove the pawn. Takes 2 turns for my pawn to hit the bishop. Which goes somewhere, I assume. I don't know where. Pawn. Nah. Oh, cutting the diagonal with pawn 5-5 might be okay. Might be playable. No. Um...
5分、
pawn. Yeah, whatever. So... that's kind of wild. Pawn up, silver takes pawn. Drops a fork. So yeah, I think this is actually playable. If the bishop moves to 5-5, I can use the rook to kick it. And so the dance begins. Hmm. I think I'd take this pawn, but dropping the bishop looks tempting. Let's do this. I didn't see that. Okay. Um... Hmm. Yeah, this could be bad. Um... Hang on.
3分、
Let's go. Hashtag this is fine. Yeah, now they lost their knight fork. Oh, this is exciting. Some threatening pawn takes, pawn drop, something something. Ah. Okay. Gold takes? No, gold takes drops stuff. Um...
2分30秒。
Gold take still drops the silver. Right, so the bishop has to step aside. I could take the bishop and drop it down here. Hashtag this is fine. Ah. Oops.
2分
Hashtag this is maybe fine. Hashtag this is definitely not fine. Yeah, I don't know what to do anymore. As if I knew in the first place.
1分30秒
Watch. Oh, they didn't drop the... Oh, of course. Rook drop is unnecessary. So now what?
1分
Mm-hmm. So today's proverb was something about a sitting king, but my king's moving, so he's perfectly safe, right? He's not sitting at all. Yeah, I'm down not quite 5 minutes, and my position's a disaster. But, you know, I've got chances somewhere. On up. Hmm. 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 Always drop the lance on the back rank.
30秒
Yeah. Okay, fine.
,20 秒
I don't know what to try.
10秒。
Oh, of course, I'm just... Okay, whatever. I'm not thinking clearly, but I'm clearly not thinking also. Thanks for the game. Alright. Well, turns out you can't just sack your rook for fun, even if it looks really favorable to do so. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.